Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whenever you're seeing this video. So, are you excited, guys? Because today is Sunday. I don't know, market will move that that much or not. But as per the norms and the rules, we will trade for an hour and see that if we can capture a good trade. So, those who are new to this channel and watching my video for the first time, let me set the context for the video. Here I am I came here to trade for an hour. Okay, and what does it mean? I'm not a expert trader. I am a beginner. I am a learner. I have trading experience of 2.5 years now, but I still say myself a learner because this is something that you can't master in your lifetime actually. So so what I am trying to do here is I am trying to trade in front of you guys, and why I'm trading in front of you guys, because this will help me to become a better trader and to become a better communicator at the end of the day. So this is my context for this video, and let me tell about myself. My name is Vivek and I'm a software engineer. So I also have a hobby for trading, and I do this as a part time. Not Yet I haven't involved any real money in this application, and sorry, in the trading. What I did is I actually trade in paper trading. What does this mean? I developed this application on my own just to practice my trading style, trading how trading works uh, in the real world, but by using the virtual money. So as a software engineer, you can take the leverage of that you know something, and you can just build this application in day or two. Now it is very easy to build this kind of application with the help of AI. So let me go through this application once again. On the left hand side, you see some cryptocurrencies chart, and these are the listed cryptocurrencies as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, ADA, Dot, right? And these are the features that you can trade according to you. You can place your order in the market, or you can limit the order. You can just set the amount you want to buy and the buying price. So this order will trigger at very specific point when the price reaches at this point, at this buy price point. You can these are the optional thing. You can have your stop loss and target, and you can just see your profit and loss whenever you execute the trade. Next thing is your portfolio. You can add balance. Right now this is my balance, because as you open this application in your browser, you got around 1 million USD, and you can trade because see, right now Bitcoin is $100,000. You need some kind of money to trade. You can add money if you want in later on sections. In later on upgrade in this application, I will create this as some difficult task, because adding money shouldn't be that easy. Because if adding money is easy, then anyone can add the money and treat it as like a toy, this application. But I don't want you guys to take it as a toy application, because if you take it as a toy application, then in the real world trading you will suffer a lot. So my only purpose to build this application is to train yourself, to make a platform, to make an opportunity for you guys and for me as well, to take it as opportunity and train your mind and train your psychology, so that you can trade far better in the real world without losing that much money. So whatever you want, whatever you specific setup you have to try, just take the risk, but calculative risk. So so my only purpose is to train you guys and uh, train you the risk reward, how the risk reward works. Okay, so below this there is a trading summary. This will tell you that how much total trades I have took, and what is my winning percentage, and what is my losing percentage. What is the most profitable trade, USD means, and what is the biggest lose trade in USD means. And these are the trading history. So whoever have seen my yesterday video, there is no pagination yesterday, but today I add pagination in this, so you can just have nice trading history in your order book. And yeah, that's pretty much about the application. Let's go to the trading part. Let me tell you what these things mean and what these things mean. So these are the candles, red green candles. Candles are the price action movement of the particular price of particular symbol, like in this case Bitcoin. So this will generate the candle, or whatever the specific time frame you are in. For example, I am at 5 minutes time interval. So you can so you can see the graph form according to this time frame. And these are the chart sorry bar graphs that will tell you about the volume. Volume means much, how many people are interested in this particular side, like either in the buying side or in the selling side. The green represents the buying and the red represents the selling. And then there is a curve that going on, is known as EMA, that is moving average exponential. What does that term mean? That means it is the average of particular candles. For example, by default it is the average of 9 candles, so you can count the 9 candles and you take the average of their prices, then this graph will form. So it is the average of 9 candles by default. So this is moving average, and you can see just input is 9, so length is 9. All right. And now what I try to see whenever I come to uh, any trade setup, I just delete this volume chart because that is not that much important and essential for us. What I try to do is, there is a top down approach. You have to zoom out a picture a bit so that you can see that where the market is moving. According to that, you can plan your trade. So let's see. And the best way is to start with the daily chart, like what is happening at the daily chart. So as you can see, as a scalper you have to find the momentum. You have to trade in the momentum. So in daily candle, the market is in the downward direction. For the past 2 days it is flattened, because by how I see this flatten thing, because EMA is flattened, right? So as you can see, yeah, for the previous day the candle is red, and before that previous day the candle is also red. So it tries, see, market is in downward direction, it tries to go in the downside, but there might be a pullback means market will try to shift a bit in the reverse direction to get the stop losses of all the sellers or buyers wherever the market wants to reverse. So for the for the present day the candle is green. That means it tried to take the stop losses of all the sellers who sorted their order here at this point. And by uh, by this zone, you can see there is a selling zone. This is a selling zone. So there are so many sellers at this point who will appear whenever the market touches at this point, they will start selling. Or if the market go beyond this point, then there is a buyer heavy volumes. So let's see at the 4-hour candle what is happening at the 4-hour candle. You can just auto fit the screen. At 4-hour candle, you can just see that for the past 4 hours, the candle is green, and there is one more dozy candle. That means this candle didn't know what where the market will go, so it make um, confusing candle here. This is the confusing candle, and then there is this continuous candle. This is the uh, present candle that is going on. So let's see. So it will close in 3 hours and 14 minutes. So mm, in the bigger time frame, the market is in selling zone, but for the shorter time frame, like 4 hours, it is in the buying zone. So we can plan a trade for upward for upward direction in the shorter time frame, because you can easily see there is a buying going on at this particular point. Let's see at what is happening at a 1 hour candle. Yeah, there is slow buying because at weekend market behaves quite slow, and let's see how it is behaving. So right now there is no trade actually, because market is consolidating at this point. So this is a consolidation phase. Market is resting at this point. Although like it is in a pullback, it is going upward direction, but there is a like there might be a selling zone here. Yeah. At 30 minutes, let's see at 15 minutes. Yeah, as you can see, there is clearly no trade at all, because as you can see, there is a trend line over here. This where market tries to come down, and then there must be a buyer. That usually buyer present at this particular trend line, which is trend line is nothing, just a point joining two or more candles. Then by that you can have a clear idea where the market is trying to push. So clearly there in at 15 minutes candle, you there is a small candle. It's not a big candle. So market is going in the buying direction, but very slowly. Yeah, as you can see in the 5 minute time interval, you can just see. So this is what is happening right now. Let's see other cryptocurrencies, what is happening at ETH. Hmm. At 1 hour candle, what is happening at the ETH? Let's see at 4 hour candle, what is happening at 4 hour. Oh, at 4 hour candle, the market is dead. See, nothing is happening at 4 hour candle. So market is in a downward direction. Overall, the picture is downward, as you can see. But in the past couple of candle, the market is not that much aggressive. So see, these are the dead candles. If you try to trade at this point, then you find nothing. So we will avoid trading in ETH. Let's see what is happening at Sol. At 4 hour candle, what is happening at Sol? Okay, at 4 hour candle, you can see there is a little buying, and there is a pullback coming downside, because uh, and at 4 hour candle also there is a there is a rejection from this point, from this point, and from this point. So there are sellers at this particular point, and they try to push the market in downsides, but they are still there are buyers who are trying to push the market in upward direction. But this red candle is showing that there are sellers present, and it will. So let's see what how much time it left to close this bar. So 3 hours and 10 minutes. We can trade in the downward direction if you want. uh, for that we have to come to 1 hour candle, what is happening at 1 hour candle? So you can just see that there are sellers at this point. See how that big candle, this is a big candle that formed at 1 hour, and then their selling goes on. Then after that market reversed, and now it is trying to sell again. So there are small buyers who accumulated and try to push the market upwards, but there is one green red candle that wiped away their idea of selling. Let's see what is happening at 15 minutes. So at 15 minutes, see at 15 minutes you can clearly see there is a buying going on, and then there is a massive sell off coming down in the downsides. Wow, wow. So why I'm saying wow two times? Because there is a massive sell off, and now there is a buying going on, and then there is a sell off again. There might be a trade over here. Let's see at 5 minutes what is happening. Okay, at 5 minutes, see the previous candle you have just seen is quite. Let's wait for 5 minutes. Wait for this candle to close. I think it will close somewhere here. Then see this candle will decide. This and upcoming few candle will decide where the market has to go. Either it will go and break this trend line and try to accumulate all the stop losses by these buyers of these buyers, or it will make fool of out of these sellers and market will push in the upward direction. Let's wait for this candle to finish. So okay. See, you have, it is not necessary to that you came to this application and you have to trade. Whenever you find the setup, you have to jump in. You have to take some small risk and jump in. All right. If this candle closes in downward direction, then I will jump in the selling side. Why I am saying that I will jump in the selling side? Because the previous candle is very bearish, and for the couple of previous candle, market is in downward direction. So there are so many sellers that are heavily investing in the downward direction. Of course, there are buyers who are protecting this trend line, but if there is a big red candle, then all these buyers will panic away, and we can have their stop losses. Let's see how this candle goes. Just wait for 1 more minute, then we will decide whether we have to jump in or not. 10 more seconds to go. So it closed as a dozy candle. Market is confused whether to go down or go up. They there see, we can also go in the upward direction. If see, I am trading for the upward direction for one sorry, for 500 quantities. Mm, sorry, amount, market, yeah. Buy. Why I moved to the, see, let me show you why. There are buyers all over here, and this is not a great trade actually, but this is a reversal trade, and you can plan a reversal trade, because buying seeing this candle, many sellers uh, will be will put their order in the downward direction. Let mark the stop loss here. So this is my stop loss. This is my stop loss. So whenever this candle comes below this, I will square off my position. I think I jumped really quickly. See, what I'm trying to explain over here is, if the market, see, there are so many sellers who will take the entry in the downward direction. Okay. And any if one of the candles turns out to be green, because this point there are so many selling area, sorry, buying area, these are the buying area, these are the buying area, and this is also the buying area. And if there is one, if there is any one candle which makes in the green candle in the green side, then all those sellers start to panic, and they exit their position in the buying. So we can see a big green candle in the formation, and we can have a quick scalping out there. So I purchased at, let's see, I purchased at 203.57. So let's see, short position 203.57. This, at this point I purchased. Sorry, this is not the a long position. 203.57. Yeah, this is the point, and this is my stop loss. 100 points stop loss is there, and my target is at this EMA. At least it has to touch this point. Let's see. So my target and stop loss is decided. Whatever will happen, I will expect. Sorry, I will accept it as a part of process. Although like this is not the great trade, because you have to avoid the trade in the reversal direction, because there is a momentum in the downward direction, and if you try to take trade in the reverse direction, there is a less than 50% chance that it will succeed. But it is high rewarding, according to the price action, if you try to trade in the reverse direction. Again, I am sharing you why I took this trade in the upward direction, although the market is in the downside. The reason that I took this trade is this buying pressure from here, like this one, right? Then I believe that okay, at this point there might be a buying, and if I am wrong, I will give a small stop loss, like 100-point stop loss to the market, and I think it will take my stop loss. Uh, like if it breaks below, okay, so I have to sell it. I have to score this position because okay. So the learning is that okay, now it is reversing, but never mind because we had our stop loss over this point, and our first trade closed in a stop loss. So let me explain it. Why what happened? Although like in shorter time frame, the market in the sell side in sell direction in the downward trends, but in the long term, it is in upward direction. It is in buying trend, and you can just see I made my entry at this point, and I thought if this if this is the doji candle, like market is confused. There is a high chances the market is confused. Then it will take the buyer will take the advantage of it, and the buyer will try to accumulate their position over here, and market starts to reverse. But in the next two candles, I I I was marked as wrong, and I flushed out at stop loss of $115, and now the market is reversing after taking my stop loss. I will enter again if I see this is good candle, but like entering very frequently is not good actually. Though like my if it will works now, see, I think it is closing really well. After taking my stop loss, it is going up. Very unfortunate. Market proved us wrong initially, and then it is reversing. It's fine. It's a part of process. You have to just see that your entry is not that much great. You must have waited a little bit more for two to three two candles more. Then you have taken your entry. Let's see why this candle is forming as a big green candle, because initially what think people thought people thought that it will go down, but these all the buyers at this particular trend line act and trying to make their position in the upward direction. Okay. If there is a real move in the downward direction, then I will jump in the downward direction, because the real move in is in the downside. Okay. So market is trapping on the both side. Like it is start first, it's trapped the sellers and make them move in the upward direction. Now it's trapping the buyers and moving in the downward direction. So everything is happening in the single candle only. That's quite crazy, right? Let's see how it closes. I am at 103, 103.38 limit. 500, 03. Uh, the market side 500. Let's avoid this trade because market already fallen. What my thinking is, what I'm thinking is, I am thinking to sort at this position, but market moved so frequently down direction, and we missed the opportunity at this point. I just got a call at this point only. Um, I missed this trade. Mm, It's fine. Okay, first trade closed in the stop loss. Now we are waiting for the second trade. Let's see what is happening at the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is very slow at this point. Like there is no buying, no selling going on. 15 minutes, it is very slow buying. Mm. Market is really slow at this point. Let's see what is happening at Ethereum. Hmm. Where is the graph? Okay. Oh, in Ethereum we have a nice selling trend. Let's see. Okay, we can trade in Ethereum. Actually, Ethereum is okay. You can see there is a buying zone over here. So this is the buying zone, and let's see. Was last time when the market came at this point, then it start to reverse. Same thing might gonna happen at this point. Let's see. 18 seconds to close the candle. But what if it breaks this point now? Then it will go in massive selling. We can take the advantage of that. So it is a nice selling, nice fall we can expect. It will not come easily, but it will come for sure. Like it will take some time. Let's go with the Solana again. What is happening at Solana? Solana, we have a buying trend over here, which is broken at this point, and then there's a selling going on. We will wait for a pullback, then we will enter in the selling side. I think market will fall. Let's see what is happening at 15 minutes. Yeah, at 15 minutes, market is in extremely downfall, and it is not giving the opportunity to dive in this trade actually. So I'm finding that opportunity that if we find any possible opportunity to enter in the downward direction. Initially, what we traded at the upward direction. I should have waited more. That's my mistake. That we have to penalize for $115. I have to penalize actually. Now I am waiting for the right opportunity to go down. So I'm waiting for the pullback actually. Let's market come at this particular point, then we will start again. So there is a pullback. There is a buying and there is a buyers again. There is buyers again. Now there are massive sell-off going from here and it is not stopping at all. So you have to wait for your entry actually. Like if market will give you entry at any pullback, you have to enter in the downside. Then see the magic of the market. But I don't think it will give you an entry. So it is not giving me entry point. Uh, let's wait a bit more because what in our hand is to wait. We have to wait a bit. Just wait it. Market is going extremely down, like it's not giving entry and it is just selling. Things are selling, so let's I'm entering in the selling side, but I'm thinking to wait a bit. But this is not the right entry because it will not giving you an entry point. It just keep going in the down that direction. And if see there is a buying zone again over here. This is the buying zone and market is like not respecting that buying zone anymore. It's going down like crazy. Just give me a, a entry point, please, so that I can enter. It's not giving you the entry point at all. Let's see. Let's wait for 30 seconds. Let's see how this candle will close. And this candle is closing in the great bearish mode. See if we entered at this point now. If we entered at this point, like whenever it breaks the trending line, I mean, if we entered, we must have took 0.39 points. See, it is not giving you an entry point at all. Like it is continuously in the downfall and it is not giving you a single entry point. You can't just jump in the running trade because that is way more dangerous. because you don't know where your stop loss is. And if market turns around, then you don't have where to go. I think this is a profit booking candle. After selling, sellers try to book their profit, and that's why this green candle is forming. And this will also invite more buyers to go in the upward direction. But let's see. So this is just a profit booking candle. If market wants to continue its trend in the downward direction, then it will go in the downside no matter what. And this is just a profit booking candle, and it will just serve you as a. Guys, I'm entering in the down direction. Yeah, I just entered. I think so. Yeah, and my stop loss is short position, and where I have short, like at 203.14, 203.1414. Yeah, here. This is my short position at this point, and I have my stop loss at this point. This is my stop loss of 1 point, and this is my target. My target is big this time because, yeah, at least I have to capture at this point. This is my target. My target is big, but let's see because I have to. Yeah, it is moving crazily, crazy fall. Just wait for your target because this is extremely difficult process to follow on. Now my stop loss is at this point. I will not take a single point stop loss because the trade is in my direction only, and I have to wait for my target. So this is my target. This point is my target, and market is reversing. That's fine. This is the psychology part. You have to train your psychology. You have to train yourself. You have to train your mindset. I think it will reverse. I should have. Yeah, I have booked my profit at $190. So great points. Actually, this is we captured the whole move. So congratulations, guys. So this is first trade. Oh, it is moving more, but I think our target is at 190 because our target is about 4 points. Point four times 500 is $200, and we just captured at $190 because the chart is like 1 or 2 second uh, delay. There is a delay in the chart often because this price moves first, then this charts happen. So I think I have booked at the right place. Uh, it will also go down, but never mind. Just trust your process. Let me tell you the logic why I took this trade. Okay, why I took this trade is see Let me tell you why I took the in the long term market is in the upward direction. Okay, that's fine. And there is a trend line. There is a buyers going on, and buyers here, buyers. So what I initially did, my initial trade is in the up direction. What I thought is that buyers will jump again and make the reverse again. Like that what I thought, and I pre-assumed the market beforehand, and that is not a good idea actually. So you have to tell the market what it wants, what it is going to do in the 2 to 3 candles. But what I presumed that okay, if it is not going down, it will go up. I have I must have waited for 2 to 3 candles form to form the pictorial view that okay, I am going to reverse. I will make a U-turn. But for this, we have to penalize off. We have to get a penalty of $115. But after that, market went down, and why I entered at this particular point, but this particular trend in the down direction, because this is the area where all these previous buyers lose their confidence in buying, because this red candle, what this red candle is showing, this red candle is telling that guys, that boss, you are wrong. You all the buyers are in the wrong side, because I'm going to move the downside, and all the buyers have stop losses at this particular area. So if there is formation of one red candle, and there is a point that these buyers might be active at this point, but as soon as this red candle crosses this particular zone, this green zone, I didn't jump immediately. I waited for this candle to just reverse a bit, and then it starts to go down again. That's a clear indication that market goes. See the market is how market is like falling. This is a clear dominance fall. This is crazy trading, crazy market. So I jumped in at this point. At this point, I jumped in. As soon as I jumped in, I have a clear target that I know that it have all the liquidity at this point, because there are so much stop losses at this particular point. All the buyers have stop losses at this point, and it will clearly give you the target. Although like my target is let me see, this is my stop loss, this was my stop loss, and it my risk reward ratio is to ratio 1.293, almost 1 ratio 3. So I got what I want, but I should have like done like 5 points, 1 ratio 5 trade, something like that. But it's never mind. Like you have to train your process, you have to train your mindset. And in the second trade, I got like $190, and I think we captured the great trade. So it's fine. So the score is 1-1, like one lose and one winning trade. And let's see when we can have a trade in Ethereum or Bitcoin. Bitcoin, or we there is also a downfall in Bitcoin at this point. Yeah. So Bitcoin also gives you the down point. There is a buying zone at this point also. Like see, let's see if the market will respect at this point or not. Let's see what Ethereum is doing. Ethereum is also doing the same. It is all cryptocurrency moves the same. I think it is in the completely bearish mode, and yeah, there might be entry in the Ethereum as well. See what let's see at the 15 minutes what is happening at the 15 minutes. Then we'll jump. Then we then we will jump in. So at 15 minutes, as you can see, market is in downside, in the down direction, and there is a buyer at this point. Let's see what is happening at this point. At this point, okay, so these are the guys. Let's identify the buyers. So this is the area. So this is the area of buyers, because previous buying starts from here, because these are the initial buyers who took the market from this point to this point. Then there is a sellers start to sell the market, and market moved in this direction. Like up till this point. Now there is a push from the downside, and market may rise in the future in the upcoming candles. So let's break the psychology for these sellers, what these sellers are thinking right now. See, sellers know that market is weak, market will go in the downside. Then they jumped in at the first point. By seeing these red candle, more sellers jumped in. As soon as the seller jumped in, sellers thought the sellers who are professional and who have experience, they saw this green area, and they saw, okay, this is the time to book their profit. Then sellers start booking their profit, and if the sellers start booking their profit, then it starts to make a green candle. Start to push the market up, and that what panics creates the panic situation in the seller side. Okay, so in the next candle it also makes a doji candle, because market is confused whether to go in the sell side or the buying side, because the sellers are still thinking, the weak sellers are still thinking the market will go downside, but the professional trader, the experienced trader who thinks that this might be a zone where buyers are active, so they start to square up their position in the green side, in the buying side. So the upcoming 2 to 3 candles are very essential. If the market thought that, okay, uh, there is a buyer, so there is an opportunity for the buyers to come here and start pushing the market from this point to upward direction. Or if they didn't convert that opportunity into the result, then sellers will again dominate. So this is the psychology over here. Let's see. Let's refresh it once again. So we have like 726 overall profit. We just this one bad trade. In the Ethereum. Hmm. Let's see if it breaks this point or not. So guys, we have 6 more minutes. Let's see if we find a good trade in Solana. Okay, I think Solana already stretched a bit. So there is a buying area over here. Market just just crossed that buying area, and let's see if it will give the entry again, then we will jump in again. Um, let's delete this. I think it will not give the entry easily, but if market will give us the entry, we will jump again for sure, because there is no area where, because this the entire area is is empty, and it market can cover, like, this is a massive sell off if market covers the entire area. Okay, it's crazy fall is going on. Let's see it will give the entry or not. Let me make my order. Okay, there is a pullback coming. Nice. Might give you the entry. Okay, nice. Let's see when this particular trade will close. In 3 minutes and 32 seconds it will close, so we might get an entry in in the downside soon. Just wait, keep waiting game, just play the waiting game. Still 2 minutes and 40 seconds to close this candle, because see, the area is entire empty. This area is empty to go down. Market can cover this entire. So at 1 hour candle you can just see the you can just see the red candles. Still 27 minutes to close this candle, and this candle can close in the red candle, like at this point. So we can easily have one more point, because the candle is extremely bearish. This candle is extremely bearish, and I think we if we find the opportunity, we will definitely enter in the downside, because at 1 hour candle, the 1 hour candle is extremely bearish. And if you find an opportunity, we'll jump in the downside. Why? Because the trend is in the downward direction, and there is no buyer, no buyer at this point, no buyer at this point. So if this is profit booking candle for sure, uh, sellers are booking the profit, and if there is selling again start, then we will jump for sure. We will jump for sure. Jump. We will jump for sure. Crazy. 10 more seconds to go. Let's see. So this is the bearish candle. Don't believe in this candle actually. Like the previous fall, the previous Look at the previous candles. How bearish are they? And if you keep eye, if you fall for this candle, like if you say, okay, now market will get reverse, and you're making a fool out of yourself. Let me add one more EMA. That is, I don't know which EMA is this. Yep, 15. So this is the average of 15 candles, and the style is market as green. Okay, so like I'm just waiting that if it will touch the particular EMA, because there is a possibility that market touch its moving average exponential, moving average, then it will decide where to go from that point, because there is a gap in the average candles and particular down candle. I think I will jump at this point. If if anything crosses below this, I will jump in. But I'm just waiting for the right opportunity, because I didn't trust this candle at all. I'm thinking that it might convert and see what what will happen over here is market is in the downside, downward direction. Okay, by seeing this downside downward direction, most of the sellers will come and jump in. They will jump in to make the trend, and that's right. But what market can try, it can try to flush out the weak sellers. What weak sellers means, that who just saw the trend and just jumped without seeing what is happening in this market. So what market will try to do, market will take them out. Market will take their stop losses, which is eventually over here, and make them flush out. By taking the stop losses, what will happen, green candle formation will appear in the 2 to 3 candles, because this is what stop losses hunting will mean. After taking this particular stop losses, one more stop losses, then there is a formation of green candles, and it will square off all those uh, weak sellers. Then there is opportunity to come back again as a strong seller, because they will get the price in the discounted zone, and start the selling again. So I'm waiting for that setup actually, because it's better to wait rather than going in the wrong trade. Just wait for the setup. Nobody's telling you that you have to trade. No. Sometimes waiting is more important than trading, because you have to protect your capital. Sorry, guys. Okay, it is coming back to touch the EMA. Let's see it will touch the EMA or not. Now my trade will execute at this point. If anything goes down this area, I will execute my trade. Actually, let's put the limit order. 202.05. Stop loss would be at, I will execute it market price only. Like I will execute myself. Let's see where I find the opportunity. The game is all about the opportunity and the entry. So your entry has to be perfect in order to gain, in order to make your trade right actually. So um, I think it took the pullback on the next level. So it is quite close to touch this EMA, and we have to wait it will touch the EMA or not. Yeah, it is quite evident that it will touch the EMA. 'Okay, it touched the EMA, so it's actually great, yeah. This reversal is quite great. See, it starts from here 202 and move back to 2069. Great reversal. So this is a healthy market. This is how market should move. It went from like this point to all the way to this point and flushing out all the sellers over here. I think I should have entered at this point. Never mind. Just keep up with your process. One more minute to close this candle. Let's see how this candle will close. — 30 more seconds. Okay, not that much convincing candle to go in the up direction, and eventually we will not go in the up direction. We just wait. Don't jump by seeing this red candle. Actually, just wait for your setup. Don't just directly jump. Just wait. Because what will happen now? Like market will try to give you a FOMO. that, oh, I'm going downwards and you are missing me out. Just don't do it. Just wait for your right setup, right entry. I think we have to wait for the candle to close. Okay, nice. I'm entering, guys. Okay. Um, oh, let's wait a bit more. Let's wait. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. This candle is closing the downside, and that's a pretty good sign for us if this candle goes in the downside. All right, just 2 more minutes to go. Our our trade will execute in the downside because the market in the downward direction, and we have a nice pullback. Now it is forming the situation, forming the setup for us to move in the downward direction to execute your trade in the downward direction. I'm just waiting for this red candle to close at my specific point so that I sure enough to enter in the trade. But I'm also like afraid of that thing that if you wait for the right perfect setup, then there is a chance that you miss the trade because there is nothing like perfect setup in the market itself. You just have to predict, or you just have to find the maximum probability that from this point you can enter. And I think this is particularly the great point to enter. But just wait for 56 more seconds. 40 more seconds. So it is doing actually great, like it is closing in the downsides, perfectly closing in the downside. 20 more seconds. I will enter this point. I'm enter. I've entered the guys. At let me see at which point I have entered. 202.02. 202.02. So mhm, let me 202.02, 202.02. Yeah, at this point. Uh, my stop loss would be at 5 at this point, and my target is like at least 1:5. We will take big target this time. Yep. And yeah, my entry is somewhere here, and what my stop loss would be zero point 0.2 times 500. It's like 100 points, and I think we got trapped. Okay. I think we got trapped at this point, right? Mm, don't know. But according to the price action, I think our entry is good. 10 more seconds to go. See, our stop loss is very clear that we will square off our position at this point. This is our stop loss. Yeah, and our target is very big because market is weak, and market can continue its lower trend, downtrend, and we find the opportunity to square to sell at this point. It's at this particular point. Now, if market want to take our stop loss, it will take. We can't do anything about it. But I think our entry is quite good. I don't know what is happening. Like it taking too much time. Either give the stop loss or give the target. But don't put me in this trade for so long. Saturday, Sunday, like market moves rarely. I'm giving just 2 more minutes. Yeah, I think it will take stop loss for sure. I'm closing this position because it will take a stop loss for sure. I close my stop position at $85 because I'm just waiting that it will just take a stop loss for sure. Don't put me in this condition that I have to regret my decision. Mm, see, as soon as I score off my position, now market is going down direction. Hmm. I'm entering again, guys. I've entered again because what I'm thinking, I don't know what price I have entered. 201.95. 201.95. So this is my new entry 201.9. Um, yeah, this is my entry zone and this is my stop loss. This point. Why I have entered again? Because I think market will continue the lower lows and I'm taking one more risk. My assumption is in the downward direction. But I don't think market will reward us. It is taking a stop loss again. Oh, finally in green zone. Okay, so there is a breakout in the downward direction. Great. We will wait for the big profit actually for this time. My probability is in the downward direction. That's why I'm taking the risk again and again. And if it will move in the downward direction, it will move crazy. It will give a crazy move. That's why I'm just waiting. Just pausing again. Roller coaster ride, guys. So there is a support zone over here. So this is the support zone, guys. I'm squaring off this position because I know that this trade will not work anytime soon. I squared off this as at break even, as I know that it will take your stop. See, the green candle is taking your stop losses again, and it will take a stop loss because this is the buying candle. So this is the green zone where most of the buyers are sitting, and they will try to push the market up and take your stop loss again and again until if candle break this particular zone, then there is a possibility that it will go in the downward direction. Otherwise, it will take your stop losses for sure. Okay, I think guys we have to close our session for today. It's not a great day to be honest. I have took three trades and I lost in two of them. Um, so this one, sorry, four trades, and this one is the losing trade. So 115 and 85 um is 200. Okay, so $200 loss and $195 profit. So overall, we are in $5 loss. So it's kind of a break even day. Um, but yeah, so this is how market behaves sometimes. Okay, guys, cutting off the session. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Bye.